What is up, guys? Kwame here with another video. And as you can see, the Mark II is back in the garage after its event, and we've got some work ahead of us, so jeez. I need to clean that, but it is damn windy. I don't know if you heard that. But yeah, after the event, we have a fair bit of stuff we have to get sorted on the car before round 3 of Drift Collective and Winter Matsuri in Winton. I'm a bit stuck for space at the moment because obviously this car is beached. And yeah, the windscreen got shattered on the back of my missus' car, so we're getting that replaced during the week. So at some point in this video, that might not be here, it might be the whole time, depending on how quickly I can get stuff done, but let's go over what we have to sort out. Obviously, as you saw at the end of the Drifting State series, my crank pulley did the deleto. So as you can see down in there, this is supposed to be sitting on top, essentially, and obviously it spins all your other accessories. It did the deleto, and yeah, we have that sorted. I'll show you. Luckily, I had a spare one off my spare 2J. Is the condition any better? I have no idea, but look, I'm going to use it for now. I will upgrade to one in the future, but for now, yeah, use a stock one, should be okay. So I can pull this pulley off without having to grab the puller, because I really haven't bothered. Oh, let's try a hammer. She's on there, boys. That didn't work, so we got the puller kit. I'm not going to pull it out with that. You can see it slowly coming off. When I wind this, it was actually pretty close, but I couldn't get it off my hand in the end, so we'll keep doing this for a little bit. That bad boy's off. What they're both supposed to look like, but obviously that is not supposed to separate. It has like a rubber dampener, I'm assuming, on the center. So this is, yeah, off the NA2J VVTi. That's one of my spare ones that I eventually plan to build for this. It all looks the same, so I'm just going to mark where the top of the keyway is on this one, and we'll bang it in. I'm terrified to drop the GoPro in the coolant. So it's pretty damn smushy. I've been leaking a little bit of power steering that I've sorted. I don't know if every 1J or 2J does this, but definitely on this motor and my old super motor, and funnily enough the spare 2J motor, have it all rubbed on the backing thing. So I don't know if that's me doing something wrong, or, but that's no dramas. Let's put this new pulley on. I will torque this bad boy to spec now. Now that that's back on, I'm going to slap the drive belt on and just give it a quick once over, and then I'm going to tackle the misfiring issue. The drive belt's back on and the crank pulley's fixed. I'm going to get a new belt. This is just for testing purposes. It's time to tackle this misfire, and I'm going to start by doing the coil packs. Like I stated in another video, I've done the injectors, I've done the plugs. The coil packs have failed in the past, so I think that could be the reason, but I'm changing all 6. And if that doesn't fix it, I'm just going to do a leak down test to begin with, and then hopefully like not have to chase any wiring issue or anything like that. But before I do any of that, I need to repair the threads in my coil pack mounts, because not a single one of them is actually bolting down the coil pack. So hey, this is your reminder to fix that strip bolt, buddy. I've got this thread repair kit just from Total Tools. It goes from M5 all the way up to M12. So yeah, let's TTI. Let's go ahead and use that. I'm going to drill all the holes out first. I've done that one. I'll drill them all out, then I'll air blow all the swarf and stuff that comes from the drill bit. Hopefully it doesn't get anywhere. I'll cover my turbo and any other open areas. That should be fine. This feels so wrong. so wrong. Now I'm going to take the tap and tap a thread in the holes to then put the helicoil in. Don't know how well you can see, but all the holes have been drilled out. So now gotta stick the tap in there and yeah, tap a new thread for all the helicoils. Get it started by hand, and I'll use this little ratchet. Drive it in there. And I'll just repeat the process for all the other holes, essentially. It's raining, so I'm going to try and talk a bit louder, but now all the threads are drilled out. You take your little thread insert like this, and a little bit of Loctite, and essentially you want to put it on this tool with a little bit of Loctite, thread it into the one that you just tapped inside. Once that's dry, you're able to punch this little end out, and then you'll have a thread. You can see it's flush. So I'll get the GoPro down there. Hopefully you can see that thread in there is nice and flush, and then you just punch that little tongue out the bottom and you can air blow that out. So we'll set up the rest of the threads and go from there. Okay, now that's all done, you can see each individual one has new thread, which is pretty sick. It's pretty scary doing that to your head, but yeah, if you leave the plugs in and you compress everything out and, you know, block in or block up all the things that would get affected if you got a bit of swarf in there, it'll be fine. So now I'm going to grab the core packs and change them over all to the new ones. Hopefully we should be able to start it today. These are my old core packs. They're actually a factory style like upgrade. Golby sell them on their website. I think they rated for 600 or 700 horsepower. I've only had one fail, and I placed one just because I thought it was failing, but which one was it? Number 2. Cylinder 2 was my problem child. Had that fail on me, but ended up also being the injector in cylinder 6, which was playing up. So just for peace of mind, I literally haven't changed these since I first built the car, which was 5 or 6 years ago. I'm going to change all of them. I'm going to keep cylinders 1, 3, 4 and 5 just as spares, because yeah, I don't want to, as much as I've already replaced these, I'm still worried that maybe they're failing again. I'm not sure. I should really just set something up in my ECU to detect a misfire like that, but for now we're just going to change them and see how we go. They look so fresh. But yeah, that'll be them. I'm also going to get rid of this middle thing. I don't mount anything to it. I think it's for some loom. But yeah, I'm just going to get rid of it to clean it up. You get the idea. I'm going to do 6 of those. I've put a couple of spares in the box to keep just taking drift days. But for now, we're going to fit these back up. I might actually need to get new bolts for the Coil packs. I haven't had any fresh bolts in there because the obviously there was no thread to bolt it to. But yeah, let's bang them in, and yeah, that's it. Another thing I want to change is the fuel filter. It's been terrible. I have not replaced this since I built the car again. It's really bad. I really should absolutely do the fuel filter. That's probably half the reason why my injectors keep clogging up. But it's one of those things you just keep putting on the back burner. Let's undo that now. Try and leak as little E85 as I possibly can, because that shit is a drainer. It's a new one. I don't know if it's the fittings, but versus it's still leaking fuel. But put some new lube on those O-rings, and we'll put it back together. Fuel filter is all back in. I'm pretty sure that's where I left off in the last part, because I had to take a couple of days off working on the car. So we're back to tackling the front. I believe that we're pretty much ready to put the radiator back in and start it, and hopefully it's not misfiring. I did start cleaning the wiring loom down there because it got covered in oil when my catch can overflowed. But let's bang the radiator back in. One thing that's pretty bad is I have not changed this air filter since I built the car yet again. It's been like 5 years. That is terrible. So I'm going to blow it out and hopefully get rid of most of the shit. This is literally useless. So I'm just gonna actually buy a new one. Look how bad that is. It's so much cleaner on the inside, which is good though, but yeah. Oh, it's actually had a okay. It's had a massive split in it the whole time. That's so bad. This poor car. I've done everything that I think I can do for now to see if this fixes the misfire, so let's crank it and see how we go. fuel, looks nice. This did happen last time though. I actually thought I fixed the misfire, took it out on the first lap on the track, it was misfiring, so you know, I just need to take it for a good street drive and see how we go. Quick test hit after bleeding the coolant. Car is back in the garage. So I believe that it fixed it. Like I said last time that this happened, it felt like it was fixed on the street, took it out on the track, first lap, and it literally started misfiring again. But this time though, it did just come on boost a lot harder. Whereas last time it came on boost, didn't misfire, but it kind of felt a bit sluggish. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for now. And yeah, we'll just tackle it, I guess, next time if it still misfires, but yeah, fingers crossed. Thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you at the competition. Peace.